Give me some Ingram. It's the coach. This is the 2019 season on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Mark Ingram, fresh off a big performance a weekend ago, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gott and Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0.
Wait, get him!
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now Kamara. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 19 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
From the 36, Brady. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Brady. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Check it. Hey, hey.
Brady gonna throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
A give to Kamara running right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking.
The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this 1st quarter. On 1st down, Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
To throw on 3rd down, Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On the counter, here's Kamara. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
53, check 53. Oh, yeah. Oh, alert. Here we go again. Here we go. 50.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Brady looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Check 53. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd down, Kamara looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Let's get off the field. 72.
Now Brady. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Here we go, 50. Mike 50. Check. Regular.
From the gun, it's Brady. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they decline it, as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. To throw, it's Brady. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Delaney Walker with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over.
Ozzy. Let's make these babies cry.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, he's got the connection to Cooper. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Brady. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady, this will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them...
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Brady now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. On 1st down, Brady. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Shotgun now for Brady. A throw caught by Kumaro. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Let's go on. No, 66. Hey, Alabama.
Second down and goal. Brady looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Let's wait, 53. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. And here we go. Watch the pass.
Throwing on first down. Brady, that's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Oh, man, open down the middle of the field. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line. Running with Kamara. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Game offense.
And that'll set them back 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play, and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
72.
From the gun, Brady. And that will be incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a two-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense,
after the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
and when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Off play action. Newton. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Wait, set. Alabama. 380. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 36. 36. 72. Check three. Regular.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Get your swerve on. Hey, 66.
On the ground, Kamara. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 42-yard line.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they'll throw with Brady. And this one's incomplete.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Big Dwayne Brown, the tackle, guilty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Check 24, check 24.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Again, it's Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A 3-yard loss, 4th down now.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Fights off the defender. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So Cam Newton and his offense down by a field goal, 47.
Now Newton. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. He's back to throw. This one complete to Ingram.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back to throw. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. One last throw here for Newton. He's got his man Sharp complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Miami, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.